Jellycat friends and Jellycat fans. My name is Jen and welcome to the first video on my channel. In case you don't know me from any other platforms, I'm also on TikTok and Instagram known as Jen's Plush Adventures, and I am so excited to be here. I have been wanting to do a collection tour for the longest time, but we will get to that eventually, so I figured today, why not do a Christmas haul, because 'tis the season. Now, a couple of these I've already had in my collection for about a week or so, but I still consider them Christmas presents to myself because I've been working really hard this Christmas since we moved, and I'm just really excited to have them in my collection. So let's get into it. To start off with my little Christmas haul, I had to share one that came out a couple weeks ago. It was a surprise drop to us Jelly fans. It is the Lux Bunny. Honestly, it wasn't one I had initially planned on getting, but when the stock photos came out, I was just so obsessed with the color I had to get her. So honestly, she is one of the softest Lux Bunnies I've ever felt. I'm beyond obsessed. The color is super gorgeous, her face absolutely perfect. Honestly, no regrets getting her. I know some people weren't a fan of how bright she was compared to the stock photos, but honestly, I think it's just a gorgeous orange color. It reminds me of, like, you know, sunsets, and it's just a happy color. I'm honestly super happy to have her in my collection. And next, of course, from the same drop, I had to get the Gelina Keychain. Honestly, I think this is just a perfect addition for my purse. In case you haven't seen, I collect the Jellycat pins, which are on my ITA bag, which I use for my everyday bag. Just a perfect little addition for my bag to go with me every single day. The next two I have to share were gifts from my aunt, which I am very grateful for these because they are such welcome additions. But first of all, we have Christmas themed Jack. He is absolutely perfect. I love his little Christmas hat and scarf. And one thing I think is so funny about him, but I don't really see a lot of people talk about, is if you lift that off, is the Jack we all know and love right underneath that Santa hat. But this is sewn onto him as well as the scarf. It's just a funny little addition that I just think is so great because we all know classic Jack. And if you don't have a Jack in your collection, you are missing out because this is just amazing. Next up, we have one that I think is so funny. This one's also from my aunt. I had just told my husband about this one too, and he said we should never get it because he would be so worried about mistaking it for the real thing. But it's not on me to have it now, so thank you so much to my aunt for this one. It is the April Fool's toilet paper, which honestly is such a funny addition. I am probably going to put him in my bathroom because I have a little shelf that goes in there. But I'm just going to make it very obvious that it's a Jellycat so that no one gets confused. But he is such a funny little guy. I think it's so crazy that they textured it to be like toilet paper as well. It's even got the ability to go on a toilet paper roll, which I'm never going to do that because I'd be so scared of what could happen to him, but he is just the perfect silly little guy. And of course, we have to end off this Christmas haul with one I am just the most excited about because I have just been wanting this Jellycat for over a year. And I either just didn't have the funds or just really wasn't able to get it because we had to move across the country this year. And I have a little bit of a hint behind me, but I have just really wanted this one for so long. But of course, it is the really big Sacha Snow Tiger, and if you know me well, you know I've been wanting this Jellycat for a long time. I even found one while I was home in Iowa this past summer, and it was just so hard to pass it up. But I am so happy to announce I finally have this girl in my collection, and she is just the most gorgeous thing ever. I got really lucky to find her on Mercari. A lovely seller in California got her shipped out to me just in time for Christmas. And honestly, I'm just so obsessed with how she's got the same kind of build as Mr. Woody Bear back here, where she's got the really nice, like, cuddly arms that just go right over your shoulder if you need a cuddle. And I just think she's just the softest thing ever. Her stripes are gorgeous, and we can't get over that voluptuous tail she's got. I'm just honestly beyond ecstatic to have her in my collection now. She's just a big ball of fur, and I could not be happier. Thank you all so much for joining me for my Christmas haul this year. I am so excited to share more of my collection with you soon. But until then, I wish you all a Merry Christmas, a happy holiday season, and a safe and jellyful New Year.